We're sitting in the author's studio at BookExpo America 2013 in New York City, and sitting with author and illustrator Airlie Anderson. Hello, Airlie.
Hello.
How are you?
I'm fine, thanks. How are you, Les?
Now, your newest book, and you can hold it up to the camera if you'd like, Momo and Snap are not friends. All right, how'd you come up with the idea? And Airlie, why aren't they friends?
Well, I was listening to the radio one day when I was drawing all day long, and it was just a lot of stories about enemies and people not getting along. And I thought I wanted to write a book about that moment when someone you don't like suddenly becomes someone you do like. So in this book, they're not friends because it's kind of intrinsic to their species, I suppose you'd say. Monkey and crocodile, they're kind of nasty to each other.
What's the target age for the book?
So this target age would be 5 to 8, more or less. Could be less because the language is very simple, as you can see. So
One word,
yes.
yeah.
Hopefully more too, because I hope everyone can kind of enjoy the message of the book.
So people need to know you are the illustrator and the author. You've
That's
done a
right.
lot of illustrating for kids' books, correct?
Yes, I have. I've done maybe about 10 illustrated books for kids if you count the series. But this is my first. This is my first author-illustrator published book. So.
What made you want to not just illustrate but write text as well?
I had a lot of story ideas, just a lot of stories running around in my head, and I just wanted to. This Momo and Snap one came to me, and I thought I've got to write this one down. I've got to illustrate this one. So.
Did you enjoy it?
Oh yes, yeah, definitely.
What was the most difficult? What was the easiest part? What was the most difficult part of actually doing the writing this time around?
Actually, it was a very complicated story at first, and I wrote a very long, kind of text-heavy book. And one of the hardest things was to just edit it down. And so I had some very good friends of mine help me, and they gave me some pointers about editing it. And we ended up with very few words. But once I had that, it was all great. And just I love painting it too. Painting and doing the color is one of my favorite parts.
Now, were you somebody that knew right away you were a good artist, and it just developed as you continued doing it? Did you go to art school? How did that all come about?
I was just one of those kids with the crayons, just always everywhere drawing on everything.
I was a kid with crayons too. It didn't work out so well for me.
Well, I just kind of stuck with it. I never gave it up. So, and I did go to art school. I went to Rhode Island School of Design, and I was an illustration major, so that was something that I always wanted to do.
What inspires you to draw?
It's kind of feels like I just want to put the pencil in my hand, and I want to draw in my sketchbook. It's just kind of a craving almost, and then what comes out is just kind of subconscious most of the time, and then later on I refine it. So.
Is there a certain type of illustration you most enjoy doing?
I would say, well, it all comes out sort of children-like for children, although a lot of the time when I'm just drawing, I don't think of it necessarily only for kids, but that's kind of how I express myself. It ends up looking whimsical and childlike. So
Now a lot of artists will start off with putting stuff in art galleries, and many will draw for Hallmark. How did you come to drawing for books? Who discovered you, or how did you discover yourself?
I've always loved books. I'm a real bookish type, so I've always known that I wanted to illustrate books.
Children's?
Yes. And
What was the first opportunity you had for a children's book?
One of the first opportunities I had was I worked for a packaging company in San Francisco called Orange Avenue, and they connected me with a publisher called Tiger Tales, and we did a bunch of novelty board books for little kids, and that was my first and thrilling publishing job.
So you found a passion right then and there?
Yep.
And so you decided you were going to stay with children's illustrations?
Yep, that was it.
Well, very cool. So Momo and Snap are not friends? Kids loving it so far?
Yes, I've heard about some of my buddies over in the UK. It's been released a little earlier over there, and they have kids, and it's a hit so far. So,
Airlie, what's next for you?
Well, I'm working on a lot of more story ideas that are all still running around in there, and hopefully I'll be able to edit them all down and show all my kid friends.
And you're going to do both? You're going to do the illustrations and the text?
Yep, both.
Wonderful. A little more text?
Maybe a little more.
A little more?
Maybe.
Maybe 2 words on each page?
Maybe. We'll see.
Well, Airlie, thank you for coming by.
right.
Airlie Anderson, she's written a book, a children's book called Momo and Snap Are Not Friends. Go ahead, hold it up one more time.
Or not.
All right. Airlie, thank you very much.
Thank you.